How's it going, everyone? My name is System Z, and today we're finally going to be doing some building. This is, of course, none other than the Minecraft Let's Play. That's getting annoying. I'm sorry about that. So, how's it going, everyone? Yeah, I've been doing some stuff. As you can see, this looks a lot different now. I've completed the waterfall somewhat. That still is a little bit empty and a little bit weird, but I'm gonna do that eventually. And I even dressed up the stream and even got some squid. Those were imported, of course. They're property, man. Now, yeah, I made the lake, although I think I'm gonna extend the lake over there as well. I like the way that looks. But yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I think that overall I'm happy with the design, and you guys seem to be happy with it as well. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing some building. We're gonna be building our first structure in the new area, this new area here. I think we're about ready. It's gonna be right over there. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and say welcome to quite a few people. A lot of you have come over from the UHC videos, so you know, thank you for coming to check out my channel, and hopefully you enjoy it. But yeah, so we've got this chest up here, and it contains loot. Now, what you don't see, let me put that back on. What you don't see is the valuables. So if we come over here in my ender chest, what do you notice right off the bat? Two things, probably: an abundance of ender pearls and a wither skull. I got one wither skull in the process of getting these blaze rods, which means I only need 2 more to battle the wither. But that's not my priority at the moment, because I haven't even done the ender dragon yet. But as I'm sure you guys saw the Minecon, you know, 1.11 updates, there's a lot of cool stuff coming, and the shulker box is probably my favorite. So we got to prepare so we can grab those whenever they're available. But yeah, we're not going to do that today. But I just wanted to let you guys know that that's coming. That's definitely coming soon. Maybe even next episode. Just let me know what you guys think. I definitely need to prepare first. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and prepare and get all my stuff put together. And we're going to build a house. And you're going to enjoy it. So I'll be right back. I know what you're thinking. This is not a lot of material. But trust me, this should be just fine for now. This should get us exactly where we need to be. And build the foundation, and then we'll add in the smaller details. But I'm going to start by grabbing these blocks. It's a brand new day. I've moved over the bed. That way we don't have to keep running back and forth. But yeah, let's go ahead and begin. So what I'd like to do is have this pathway extend out, curl a little bit, have a wooden bridge here as you guys suggested. So just a wooden bridge here, and then have it immediately curl around, and then have the pathway pretty much right here in the center where those blocks are. And this view, as I said before, I want this to be clear so you can see all the way back there, or at least to the train tracks. So we're going to have a house about here. And what I'm going to do for each house is kind of have a little foundation. So we're going to start by having this here, and then it's going to loop around, and each side needs to be 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm going to go ahead and loop that all the way around. And there we go, just like that. As you can see, I've kind of cleared out a little bit of the sand just so that we can give ourselves some working room. Need to remove just a little bit more though, that way we're not completely cramped in here. But I will go back and fix those after the house is completed, do a little landscaping. But yeah, so this is the main foundation. Now with every single build that I do in this town, I'd like to have just a general foundation. Something we can work with that makes the area flat. There's no, you know, higher ground or anything like that. It's all just flat. That's the idea anyways. But now the next step is to go ahead and place our main little blocks here for the foundation. Now, I recently released a tutorial that was pretty much a house building tutorial. And this is going to follow the exact same format in terms of the foundation. But don't worry, it's a much different style. But if you guys want to see a proper tutorial on this, please let me know. Anyways, we're going to start on this back frame first, and what I'm going to do is basically build these all up by about 3 more blocks, excluding this side area, because like I said, I just want to focus on this part first, because this is one of the main parts of the house. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and connect all of these sides together. But this is not a tutorial, so I'm not going to explain everything I'm doing. I'm just going to kind of build, and we're going to have a little chat. I think that in the past few episodes, you know, we've had our little chats, and I think you guys really seem to enjoy it, because it just has, you know, a much better flow. But anyways, let's go ahead and start talking about. Actually, before I talk about that, there is something I wanted to go grab that is pretty much my favorite part about this whole design. So I need to rebuild back up here. But basically, what we're gonna do, let me take a step back actually, and literally destroy my just now created ladder, which I should actually just go make some ladders. But anyways, my idea here is that, you know, when I was building that over there, I was talking about how I wanted it to be a somewhat wealthy town, but still kind of have that Western vibe. Now, what I really want to do is kind of modernize the Western vibe. So I wanted to make these houses somewhat modern looking, yet still old Wild West. Just because that's definitely like absurd and not something you would see. And, you know, this is Minecraft, so the creativity is definitely there, and like I can, you know, express that. So that's what we're gonna do, and what we're gonna do kind of to start with that, and this is gonna look really weird, but trust me guys, trust me, we're gonna lay, instead of doing this top, or this little like horizontal beam thing on the top, we're gonna just layer it with a layer of brown stained clay. And yes, that is extremely weird, but don't worry, because it's gonna look pretty cool if I do say so myself. I'm very excited to show you guys the final outcome of this, because as I said, I showed a few people on the live streams and they seem to have loved it. But yeah, so that pretty much makes the main little cage. But anyways, while I'm building, I want to go ahead and talk to you guys. So you could probably guess, but the main thing we're going to be talking about is none other than Minecon. I did not go, unfortunately, and I'm the saddest person in the world. I was like, what? I was literally, that's what I was trying to say, so sad for the past 2 days because I was not there. I didn't really think that I would want to go that much, but just watching the live streams and seeing all my friends like being there, I was so sad. Like, seriously, I'm definitely probably gonna go next year. That's definitely something that seems to be more possible for me now, and I think that this is not how you make ladders. I think that I could definitely do it, and I think that you guys may enjoy that. I don't know. But yeah, let me know if you guys went. I'd love to know if you did and if you enjoyed it. But anyways, yeah. So I want to talk about Minecon, specifically the 1.11 changes, which I kind of already talked about. My voice just cracked. Don't mind that. I kind of already talked about it, but I think that, you know, there's still so many things that we could just generally talk about while I build this beautiful creation. So obviously, as I talked before, I think the biggest thing I'd like to talk about is just the shulker box. That thing, like, as soon as that was announced, at first I was kind of like, oh, cool, another chest. Like, it's something that, you know, it's just gonna basically allow us to have different types. Yeah, cool. I wasn't like too excited about it. But then when I really saw what they were doing with it, I was blown away. So a lot of people have been wanting backpacks lately, including myself. That has been something that for the longest time I have wanted so bad, just a good backpack, even multiple, just something you can craft in game and have, you know, as many as you need to carry stuff around, because, you know, as a builder even, I tend to get a lot of stuff in my inventory, so to be able to separate the good stuff from the bad stuff, that's going to be awesome. But yeah, so that is definitely the thing I'm most excited for. I'm really excited to see what people are going to do with it, because, like, the fact that you can, you know, send it like data. Like, I was watching the talk with Jeb, which was, you know, Sunday's portion of Minecon, you know, later on after the actual 1.11 like update announcements. I was watching that talk and he even explained it like this, but just the thought of being able to, did I really not grab the thing I needed? Being able to kind of send, you know, blocks through hoppers like that, the shulker boxes with data, and then test for it with command blocks, that's going to allow for a lot of unique creations. So I'm really excited for that. Let me go ahead and explain what I'm doing here. I am basically making this a very textured wall. So one of the things I talked about in a recent video of mine, which I really recommend you guys check out if you haven't, because I worked super hard on it and stayed up all night making it, the pathway video. Yeah, I talked about color palettes, and color palettes in building, it's so important. So like, just learn how to color palette. Learn how to do it. That's the easiest thing. That's the best thing I could do or say as a tip, is learn how to properly create a good color palette for your builds. Now this is not going to be the main door, it's my door, and that's good enough. But next, I think that the second thing I'm really excited for is, man, there's so much stuff that I just don't even remember. Let me grab the list. The list has been retrieved, and I'm crafting some spruce wood slabs. But where were we? We were talking about the updates, and like I said, I've got the list now. I am doing the wrong thing. No, I totally just overly made the slabs, as I always do. But it's okay, because eventually we will need all of them, because this is the style for all the builds. Anyways, the next thing that I'd like to talk about in terms of the update is the totem thing, the Totem of Undying. I'm really excited to see where they go with that. I feel like that's totally opening up the game to like so many different things, and I think it could be really cool. Like, just having, you know, those special effects. It reminds me of the relics that are in, well, actually, that mod pack for the UHC that we did. Yeah, it actually had totems, or not totems, but like relics, and they, you know, you hold them in your offhand, and they provide some sort of special bonus. And it's definitely one of those things that I was, you know, I loved. It was really cool. So in terms of the update, it's one of those things that I was amazed by. I was like, wow, I had never thought they would go that route of adding those mod-like, you know, items. So a Totem of Undying. And the way you get it too, which it's like a segue for the next topic. the Illagers, as Jeb, you know, jokingly called them. I hope that's not their real name. I thought it was the funniest thing ever though, because it was just such a corny joke. Really? Really now? No, this is not good. There we go. But yeah, I thought it was really funny. It was totally a bad joke, but it's funny. But yeah, come on, I gotta get that block. I cannot waste material. Nope. Maybe if I jump properly from here. There we go. Got it. I'm so good. But let's take a break. So this is kind of the design I'm going with, but don't worry, because it's about to look a lot cooler. So the next thing we're gonna do is go up again. I really need to grab some dirt, but we are going to basically be doing the same thing on the bottom layer. And I'm just going to go ahead and get this front kind of done so I can show you guys what it looks like. So that is kind of what we're looking at. As you can see, it's a little modern. It's got like you know, one of those little overhangs that I actually see in a lot of modern builds. So I think that in terms of, you know, translating that over into Western, it looks really cool. But I know it looks really weird at the moment, but don't lose faith in me yet, because it looks a lot better when completed. Now, speaking of that, I know I've been doing a lot of transitions, but I'm going to go ahead and get this build completed and kind of do some cool editing as I normally do. So I will see you guys in just a moment. Look at that amazing, beautiful house or shop or whatever it is. That is the completed product, and I think it looks amazing. But with every Minecraft LP episode, there's always a problem. Especially with mine. I always make mistakes, and I just made a big one. One that I'm very sad about, personally. So, I just, you know, I did this, and I said I was going to finish it, so it's not really that bad. But I recorded the entire episode with my microphone off again. Not the entire episode, but everything after finishing this. And what I actually did is I went through and placed all the dirt and the leaves, and I did that on camera. So what you just saw was me doing that, but I figured I would save the footage and just cut it and edit it and make it like a normal slow transition. So if I didn't tell you guys, you wouldn't even know. But I'm very sad because now I really genuinely do not have anything to do on camera. But I'm going to try and find something to do. But let me know what you guys think of this build. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the episode in terms of the build. I think it looks really good, and I'm very excited to see how I expand upon this design. And if you guys have any suggestions, please send them to me on Twitter, because I'd love to see your ideas and expansions. There's one idea I have for an outpost building that's pretty cool, so I'm very excited for that. But the good shot, the awesome, amazing view is from all the way over here, and just doing that, and that is my favorite view. Actually, no, it's not. That is not my favorite view. My favorite view is from this angle right there. Look at that house. That is amazing to me. I love the gold. It just ties it on together. Or ties it on together? Ties it all together. But yeah, so let's go ahead and take our bed back, because it can't be left out in the rain, even though it doesn't rain over here. And you can clearly see it's getting dark, so we'll go ahead and sleep while we're heading over here. But what are we going to do for the rest of the episode? Since System Z, as I've been called, well, I've been called Sizzy now. the UHC video, I was introduced as Sizzy, which I don't mind. Like, it's fine. I'm not Sizzy, though. I'm System Z. And I think a lot of you got a kick out of that. Skull did not know, though. They don't know that, you know, my preferred thing is even Z, so give him a break. But, yes, I need to wait till nighttime here. But, so what are we going to do? Wait, what was I even? Why did I start talking about that? I don't even remember. But what are we going to do for the remainder of the episode since, oh, yeah, since System Z done goofed, as I was going to say. Well, you know, I mentioned that we were going to be doing some battling soon. Some adventuring, some preparation for the new update. And that is definitely true. That is still true. Let me go ahead and kind of throw some of this stuff in here. Get all this cleaned up. But yeah, I definitely still want to do that. But not this episode, but I will kind of prepare a little bit, if anything. So yeah, let me just try and get all this cleaned up. I hate having a messy inventory. And there we go. And now we should be able to sleep. Look at that, we can sleep. So we're not going to prepare all the way, just because there is a lot of preparation to do. But I am going to go ahead and kind of get some of this stuff. I'd like to go ahead and make one, like, potion thing. And we're going to take all of these. I don't know how many it's going to take, so I'm just going to do all of those. And I'm going to find the actual structure on my own, just because you guys have seen the search for an ender portal so many times now. I've done it personally, like, probably 5 times on this channel, so I'm not going to show that on camera. But it can't be too far. But that is going to pretty much be used to access the portal. And then, like I said, I'm going to do this for potions and just kind of see what the process is, what it takes now, because I'm pretty sure it's updated. So let's go ahead and do that. And there we go. And I'm just going to throw that on top of... No, I can't because of that. That's very unfortunate. Maybe we could go ahead and just get rid of that. I think that would look good still. Yeah, that works. Takes away from the design a little bit, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. And let's find a place to throw that. There we go. And yeah, okay, so it takes an external source, and that looks like it's just blaze rod powder. And then it's the normal process. So I'm not gonna automate it because I don't know how the new automated process would work. But it looks like it's not gonna be too hard because I do have some blaze rods and some blaze powder. Not a lot, but I've definitely got some. So I've got 6, meaning I could make 6 times 3, which is 18 potions. So that shouldn't be too bad. Now, in terms of potions and potion making, I'm going to need to make some glass and other cool bits and bobs. That way we can actually create them. So I'm going to throw this in the furnace. And I guess we're just going to wait until this glass is made. That way we can go ahead and continue on and try and make some potions. And now we're all set up with some water bottles. Glass has kind of been going a little bit, and I've got a little water source here. Now, the thing I've started kind of realizing is that we may be able to make more than I said, because if we put one of these in here, it might not go away every time we make one. I don't know. I haven't used a brewing stand in so long. But I know we're going to need to use some nether wart first. So let's I'm really scared. All right, but before I do this, I need to figure out what kind of potion I'm gonna make, and I think I'd like to go with, since I have some melons, I'd like to start with some just basic healing potions. Now, to do those, I know that I'm gonna need to pretty much break these, which I hope I can do. No, this is, wait, no, this is good. Yeah, this is all right. I thought I had Soak Touch for a minute. Okay, so we do that. And then if we throw those in there, actually, we're gonna need some of these gold nuggets as well. But if we throw those in there and do that, or at least around it, right? Yes. Okay, so that is how you do that. And that made 1. We'll do 2, I guess. And then, oh no, what am I gonna do? We'll just throw that one out for now. Never mind, I threw them both out. We'll do that for now. There we go. And maybe throw those back in there. Okay, so now, let me just, for now, just put that torch there. That way we kind of have lighting. Or you know what? I can hold it. That'll be better. Okay, so let's go ahead and just throw a blaze powder in there. And now this is going to work and create the potions, which I'm going to need to find a temporary home to store a few of these. There we go. I'll do that. And I guess now we just kind of wait for these. Okay, and that's done. And it also looks like the magma, or not the magma, the blaze powder is staying in there for quite a long time. So let's go ahead and throw those in there. It looks like we're not going to have any problem at all. I have enough blaze powder to, you know, get us through. And I'm definitely not sad or, you know, nervous at all about this. And I think that is certainly going to do it in terms of potions. Look at that. We've got speed potions. We've got regeneration potions of different types. Regeneration 2 and then just longer regeneration. Actually, that's just standard regeneration. Let's go ahead and set that up with some redstone. And that way, I think that's how it works. I may have not done that already. No, I have done that already. Okay, so that's already too much. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. I think we're more than prepared now. It's been a long episode, and I really apologize about that. It's just been all over the place. It's been really hot in my room today, so it's been really hard to just keep a constant clip going. That's why I've been jumping around a lot. And then between not even recording audio, it's just a really messy episode. But overall, we got an awesome house built, and we got prepared for next episode. And next episode, I'm going to go ahead and promise you we will be battling the Ender Dragon, and I'm hoping we're going to get the Elytra or the Elytra, however you prefer to say it, as well. That way, whenever the update comes out, we can hurry up and get some shulker boxes and be all set. So yeah, anyways guys, my name has been System Z as normal, and you guys have been awesome. Welcome again to everyone who came over from the UHC videos. I'm happy to have you. And my name is not Sizzy, by the way. It's System Z or Z. You can call me whichever, but it's definitely not Sizzy. That's just a short version. But anyways, guys, this has been the Minecraft Let's Play. You guys have been awesome. I hope you had an awesome time at Minecon if you went. If you did, let me know how it went down below. And anyways, guys, thanks for watching.